What's up, guys? Necroboy here. We're going to talk about my UI today. So I've been getting a lot of questions about my UI, and I just wanted to see if I can put a little video together and put some names to some of these add-ons. I'll put some links and stuff in the description or related to some of the things I talk about. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to talk about threat plates. That's the nameplate add-on here. It's the best nameplate add-on I've ever used. I've used a ton of them. They look great, super customizable. I'm not going to get into the whole techie and adjustable parts of it, but because most of you guys are smart, except Fall. So with threat plates, I like it a lot because it gets a lot bigger when you click on your target or when you change a target. It gets a lot bigger and it's very noticeable. You throw buffs on them. Obviously, I've got mine pushed up a little high, and we'll get into that later once we get into an arena game. All right, the second thing we're going to talk about is Bartender. Bartender, super easy to use. Everybody knows what it is. Turn it off, move your bars around, change things around, reposition them, change the numbers, make them bigger, smaller, space them out. Lots of stuff you can do with it, and there's lots of interface customization options that work with Bartender. So very useful, very versatile add-on. Highly recommend it. If you use the standard Blizzard frames, that's fine too. Just, this kind of works better for me. I didn't need all the extra crap that's around the Blizzard bars. You can turn all that off. I've got my interface bar that kind of fades out right here because you don't need to look at that all the time. When I pull my pet out, pull the pet bar down here, and you can apply and see your key bindings for your pet buttons, which is very nice thing that Bartender lets you do. All right, so then we're going to jump into the PvP related stuff, combat related, and arena specific add-ons. First thing we're going to jump into is Gladiator Losa, because that is probably the most controversial thing. All the elites and glads and stuff are going to trash anybody that uses it. I pretty much taught myself how to play PvP. I wasn't in a PvP guild. I wasn't on a high population server when I started playing. So I'll just look for anything that would help me figure out what the hell was going on. And of course, I've used it for so long now, I can't really play without it. And yeah, I'm probably in a handicap, but you know what? I'm old and I don't have the awareness to follow every single buff and shit that's being popped on everybody. So having Gladiator Losa just absolutely simplifies things for me. I can subconsciously, digest that data that's being given to me audibly and focus on my positioning and watching other cooldowns and things that are going on in a game. So with Gladiator Losa, you'll just hear it going off in the background all the time. Sneak peek footage here. Just want to show an example here of Losa in action and it telling me every single thing that this warrior is doing.
Fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Shattering throw.
Go now. Go now.
Super smash.
Silence. Silence now.
Counter.
Click up. Alright, so that's pretty easy to hear everything that's going on. Helps me make decisions in real time on how to counter or, attack or what have you. Alright, the next thing we'll talk about is big debuffs, and we'll just go back to that same game. Big debuffs attaches to the side of your nameplates, enemy nameplates here, whenever they have popped an important ability or you have, one of your important abilities on them, like a stun or so forth. Makes it easy to see, big important abilities related to PvP. All right, next we'll just go on to Diminish. And you can just do the test mode here just to see. And Diminish puts the diminishing returns on me. So very good versus, anything with a lot of CC Rogue Mage, for example. You can make decisions based on the DRs that are on you and could potentially grant you a clean setup or, prevent one of their goes. It kind of lets you anticipate what they're doing and want to do in the time frame. So you could like pre-turtle, pre-feign something, flesh graft something. Very useful add-on to have. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is Gladius EX. Replaces the Blizzard enemy arena frames over here. Customizable, shows some of their major cooldowns. You can, display which ones you want and don't want. Displays active major abilities. Very useful add-on. Used to use Gladius. They stopped supporting it in 9.1, I think. Switched to Gladius EX. Seamless. It also doesn't seem to bug out when you get in a random 1v2 in like a skirmish or something. Like Gladius used to bug out and everything would be wrong. So really like that add-on as well. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is nameplate cooldowns. Nameplate cooldowns is displayed right over the enemy nameplate here, and it shows the cooldowns they use. Customizable, you can scale them and space them out how you want them. I've got mine left aligned here, and tightly spaced. It displays the cooldown time left on them as it ticks down there. Very easy to use add-on, a must-have. Also get a lot of questions about this one as my combat text. I use an add-on called Nameplate SCT for scrolling combat text because I don't like it flying all over the screen and going everywhere. I got it centralized here so I can keep my focus on my target and my focus target, and also see the big dookie crits, although this is not a very big crit, but he's got abilities up. So scrolling combat text on the nameplate, very good. All right, the next add-on I'm going to talk about is Omnibar. You have Omnibar here. You can, this just also shows similar information as to what's above their nameplate there in the last add-on, nameplate cooldowns. But it's down here, and I have this customized for some specific abilities that are pertinent to me. Wind shear, grounding, and charge there. If I'm playing my Warlock, I stare at that a lot for the kick cooldowns coming back up. So very important to have that. All right, the next one we're going to talk about is Omni CC, and all that add-on does is change the built-in Blizzard cooldown timers from the little black swirly thing to a numerical value. So you'll see when I pop these abilities here on my cooldown bar, you'll start seeing the times popping up. It means their own cooldown. That's Omni CC. Okay, and the next one we're going to talk about in the same family of add-ons is Omni CD, another must-have add-on. Shows your teammates' abilities here, customizable size and layout, and the abilities you want displayed. And you can use this to get a little extra coordination with your teammates, maybe help them realize they have certain abilities they might not realize. So very good add-on, Omni CD. And the last add-on I'm going to talk about on this video is Weak Auras, another very popular add-on. Lots and lots of different uses. Not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to show you one that I made that I like a lot. Helps me realize when I'm in and out of stealth. Sometimes a Hunter Flare can catch you off guard, or you can hit some totem or something that knocks you out of stealth and you might not realize it for a precious second or two. So this helps me, and you'll see what I did is I put it down here where my camouflage keybinds are. When I press camouflage, I get the big weak aura here, and then when I come out of stealth, it goes away, and I get an audible sound. It sounds like electricity or something. It's just something very noticeable that makes sure that I realize that I am out of stealth. So I'm just going to press play. I'm going to show the weak aura here popping up when I press camouflage, and then jump forward a couple seconds. All right, and then as I come out of stealth, you'll hear the sound, and this weak aura will go away.
For now?
And that's it. That's going to do it for now. My first ever UI video. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe.